Hi everyone, how are you? It's been a while since I did a video, apart from the shorts that I usually do, about Christmas. I made few Christmas shorts, but I fell ill in December, very, very ill, and so I was not able to do any videos. But today, I'd like to do a video on how to draw a simple portrait of a girl. A portrait is a drawing of a human face up to the neck level. People draw in all sorts of ways. And having been teaching young children and even young adults, I devised my own way, a simpler way that can help children to be able to draw a portrait. So I'll go step by step with you and show you how I do it. Okay? I have a lot of stuff here. This is my art center where you find all sorts of art. Okay, usually when I'm teaching children, I tell them that everything that we draw or everything that God made comes in shapes. The simple shapes that we learn in kindergarten, in year 1, year 2, year 3, and so on and so forth. So because they are familiar with the shapes, it's easier for them. And when they are learning, it feels like an aha moment for them when you use shapes to tell them that they'll be able to identify a certain shape they know. If you want to draw a fish, you need two shapes. You need an oval, and then you need a triangle. Okay? So then after that, you'll be able to add a few things. Yeah, and you're done. You just need two basic shapes and you're done. So when you want to do a portrait, instead of using the oval and then drawing lines and all that, I usually simplify it for them. I tell them that you draw a U or half of an oval. You draw a U or half of an oval. So it will not be very perfect, but at least you'll be able to see. Then the next thing that I tell them to do, I tell them to place the ears. Okay? After placing the ears, the eyes and the ears are usually along the same line. If you take your finger and place it on your ears and run it through direct to the other ear, it is a straight line. It comes from the left ear, runs across, reaches the first eye, straight across the second eye, and then to the tip of your ear. So the next thing after you've drawn the ear is to place the eyes. Now the issue is most children usually wonder. Where do you place the eyes? Now once you placed the eye on one side of the face and the other one on one side of the face, you'll make sure that the gap in between the two eyes is enough for another eye. Like now this one. this eye here, if I look at this space, it will be enough for another eye. Okay? After that, remember it's just a simple portrait. After that, I'll place the nose. Okay? Then after the nose, slightly below the nose, that's when you'll have the upper lips. And then the lower lip. Okay? Then you can now put the iris, which is the black part of the eye. After that, you can put the eyebrows. Okay? Then you can place the eyelashes. Then next we come to the hairline. The hairline is not usually on a straight line. It's usually ragged and depends on individuals. So what I usually do, I do a ragged hairline. Okay? After the ragged hairline, if I am drawing the portrait of a girl, in most cases, girls have long hair. So the hair will start from somewhere below the ears. Somewhere below the ears. Okay? So if it is a girl that has an afro, then I'll just bring it from here. And then there. Then I will use the squiggling technique. The squiggling technique of shading. The squiggling technique is the technique where you use that. That's how you draw African hair, because they have tiny curls. Okay? So you use the squiggling technique. Squiggling or scambling. The technique is called squiggling or scambling. Now at this point is when you'll now try to shape the hairline. If maybe you did not do it the right way, that is now where you are going to shape it. If you want the afro to be bigger, you'll make it bigger then. Okay, after that is when now you'll add the little details that you would like to add to the face. And then you're done. And that's my simple portrait of a girl wearing an afro. Thank you for watching. Bye.